grandma always told me never trust these.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Chicago Bears. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Will go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game you play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Oh, what a move. Yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know that he can get 1st downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the 1st.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 ask.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. To throw. Williams. Gets it right to the midfield stripe.
Almost time to give him credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he walked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain 8 yards.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. He had a 2nd and 6. Off the
Fuck, man, what am I doing? What am I doing? I think Reds, bro. Yes, I ain't played. What am I doing, bro? Jesus. What's up, man?
Already in the line, this Philly offense set to go. They come to this one on the loss over the weekend. You say that you're playing Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Essentially, yeah, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to dwell on things. Your game plan is going to be a little more limited. The sun's there, so that's when you just appeal to your top players.
Bro, what the fuck is that?
He takes it again, gets to the 40-yard line before it's out of bounds. 55 yards rushing for now as he's got the night off to a hot start. So in their territory now, this is first and 10, right at the 40. They go play action. Hurts. And the first here is Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain now before being brought down. Second and right to the yard. Counting down to the midpoint in quarter one. Here's Hurts to throw. Everybody's coming on blitz that time. They got home.
And you know the next expression, hat out of hat in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected. Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Throwing is Hurts. Back-to-back nice games. 14 yards to the so many times in my career, coaches talk about completion before the day. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can win with that. If you're going to be 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be a lot of trouble. And now we're going to get it going at the line of scrimmage. No gain to play, and it's second. Defensively, they've got chances to get it full on just get it done.
Like sometimes there's a knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get it down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's second and 10. Hurts sets up to throw.
He whipped my head.
Great effort there. Touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down and field this offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back to score again. I like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, turnover. They're like, you know, breakfast this morning, I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. It's a little bit too sweet. Went right back to we got that omelet and crushed it.
Got to do what you got to do.
Got to do what you got to do. And this will be a touchdown as it sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Even if you're receive the losses they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
That wasn't a huge game. They were the Titans. I think they were missing a loss last week. They couldn't get it going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regretted they didn't touch that? You know, hey, we should have touched it more last week. They won't make that same mistake. And they've taken care of it.
Tackle there. 14 yards into the shooting first down. You can almost hear the siren coming from their sideline and from their point on the move, because this is a tough start for them. A much needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to stay on this one. What's going to be the final play of this first quarter? 13 to the is the score after one on EA Sports.
People play at a high level. There's a lot of strategy. They really want the visiting team to know that they want to do every more. They're not experienced playing at altitude, and how much of this week's preparation was focused on doing anything. It's not long, it's not. I played my freshman year for Boise State, so I was the closest I could, but at the end of the day, we're controlling the controllables and playing over.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go for the 40. That's downfield. And he has it on first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. To throw once more. Here's Williams. The Bears at 503 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season opener.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your players back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
To throw is Williams. He ruffles complete. And brought down about 40 inside the 10 to the 7. It's his first opportunity for first down.
And this offense has been looking to get going, but sometimes it's like it's in the second quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Some good yardage and another first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking that it's right back into this football game. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is in for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have come back within a score. Gets it for the extra point. And it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, you're saying just to kick it away.
Boss, Wendy's has new biggie deals starting with just $4. So now you can decide how big you want to get, which is ridiculous.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Jesus.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Kyle up, Yeti.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Good.
They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Great. Set.
Barkley inside handoff. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Go Silver, ready?
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Trimmer.
The man in motion is Brown. 2nd down and goal. Hurts. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them. And a loose football. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
2-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 5. Looking to throw is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground the time. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Williams. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. That's caught left side, Burden. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Second and 1 from the 2. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bears are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Eagles 13. Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
That's good.
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Great.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Hey, Silver.
They go play action here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. This is caught. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Gain of 23 more yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And it's caught. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Shreds into the stiff arm. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Play action. Here's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Up the middle with Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now. Now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Hands it off out of the gun. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
To throw, Williams. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Nolan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll try again. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Williams going to throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
at the line. This Philly offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Throwing is Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining.
Shout out to the rookie, Greg Urban, actually.
Here in this 4th quarter.
And we just not playing, and he said to me at one point that we can try to get him sold, but send us all to me. And he's like, hey, why are you taking my inside move when the size goes in? You should just try to bring the big one.
The Bears on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Williams.
Oh, he was open. Fuck. And he was open.
Jalen Carter with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Bro was open, bro. That was 250.
Taking it about the 36. Bringing the punt there, also a nice return, 12 yards.
And he was open.
The Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin the next drive. The defense accomplished step 1 of their mission. They force the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take the 4th quarter lead. On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete.
What they're going to have to learn, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DBs get throwing verbal trash their way, when they get back to the line, they have a few words to say to the QB right there.
Hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Hopefully fell incomplete. Then he goes back to another play.
Nigga, are you serious, bro?
Just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And it's the Eagles' 1st down on a gain of 11.
Come on, man.
First 6 up to throw. We're to 35. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
His teammates tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
Just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that.
I think he knew right away that he would
Oh my God, bro.
I think he would have as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
That was a bullshit, bro. That was so bullshit, bro.
Touchdown number 125.
That drive right there, wow.
With Walter Payton on the overtime list.
That drive right there was crazy.
Taking a 4th quarter lead. With that run, you're going to put him over 100 yards now for
Damn, that drive.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and all he
Third down.
Elliott good with the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point
Damn, that's perfect. Good game, though.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead back through the 4th quarter. This should be good for 6 yards. That will bring up 2nd down. Working out against Williams. Firing quickly, but it's
Dude, are you serious?
too much heat on now. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Williams. It's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team honest.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
From the gun, here's Williams.
Play that I don't ever use.
And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
Man, play that W.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their single advantage. Let's work this one out to about 38. That's good for a pace of 10 yards. And as the mark was second and just a few inches left. Here's the Eagle Barclays.
Sometimes we get mesmerized watching these numbers. Creation, those eyes, secure feet, open spaces, make people miss. I just love how those guys go to work.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eagles recruited by his big wide receiver. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 and the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Again to Barkley on the gun. Fancy forward to the field. And he'll get it down to 47 here. 135 yards on the ground for him. He's never really been thrown on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing right here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? As you said, the downs clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than tap those mastodons you have on front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
63.
On first down, they drop to throw. Comes out on the hit with the C. It's incomplete.
This would be a nice stand from this defense after they walk backwards on their stride. Come through another one here, and you have them staring at him 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Here he goes again. Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley.
He gave me a chance to use that play ball.
126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Eagles would like to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Philly good on the extra point. Now set to 13. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's second down. To the air, Williams. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down. They'll go. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again here, Williams. And his throw here is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Williams looking to do it himself. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's first and 10. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
27.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
In a lot of of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. A handoff to Barkley. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 34 yards. And the Eagles will add to their fourth quarter lead. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On play action, here's Williams. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
13 yards on the play.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Williams looking to do it himself. This is caught at the 20. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they're needed, so they'll celebrate, but the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here we go, 45 ticks to play, and it's all going to come down to this onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd